Welcome to the Boise State Esports Arena for tonight's PEC Overwatch matchup. The lights shine bright and brings the spotlight to two familiar foes, Boise State and Minnesota. Both teams coming off of tough games. This match will determine the fate of both of these teams moving forward. Boise State coming off a clean win against Utah 3-1 last week and looking to keep the momentum going, and Minnesota coming off a tough loss 3-0 to Syracuse and looking to get their foot in the door. My name is Bryce Jensen. I'm going to be your host for tonight, and I'm joined by my co-host AJ Pepley. And I just got one question for you, AJ. Both of these teams are coming out 2-2. They're the same record. However, Boise State has kind of been on the up and up, while Minnesota has sort of been on a little bit of a downward in these past 2 weeks. What have we seen out of Boise State that's really making them look like a spectacular team?
The biggest thing I want to focus on, which is something we brought up in the past before, is our team's composition. We've had a few roster changes in the past, and that has caused a little bit of a rocky start for our team. But over time, we've gone back to that original composition, and we've seen the team playing better as a whole. When it comes to preparing for Ohio State next week, the big game, the 5-0 opponent, that's really the scariest thing our team could ever think of going up against. All they really got to do is just practice, do their research, and avoid getting taken advantage of. We saw some of that last week from Utah when they decided to take advantage of Boise State in a way that hadn't gone up against before. And so, assuming Boise State has taken the time to realize how to fight against that, they'll have a lot better time this week, and even so, next week.
Yeah, but sort of taking a look at last week, in the PEC, several teams delivered confident performances that helped shape the midseason standings. Boise State took care of business against Utah, winning the series 3-1 behind a coordinated team play and steady pressure across every map. Syracuse continued to build momentum after a convincing 3-0 sweep over Minnesota, led by strong DPS player from Azer, who kept the tempo high all series long.
Meanwhile, Ohio State turned in one of their cleanest matches of the season, sweeping Kansas 3-0 in decisive fashion. Baylor and Nebraska both had the week off, taking a chance to reset before heading into the next stretch of competition. With a mix of sweeps and statement wins, last week showed that several teams that are hitting their stride as the PEC season continues to heat up.
And after week 6, let's take a look at our standings. As you can see, Ohio State's still sitting up there at 5-0.
The big dogs.
No one has been able to topple the Titan quite yet. Syracuse sitting right below them at 4-1. Kansas fighting in that 3-2 spot, clawing their way up the ladder. Like I said a little earlier, Boise State and Minnesota both sitting at that 2-2 spot. Not for very much longer. One team's going to pull forward. Utah sitting at 2-3. Baylor at 1-4. And Nebraska still waiting to get a win and get their foot in the door. And in an attempt to educate the audience about some other schools in the PEC conference, we started with a quick Q&A with our players about Minnesota. Jacob Palmer was our man on the street to see what our players knew about the Golden Gophers.
They weren't in the PEC last year.
No, this new edition.
Okay.
Considering I'm from the state, hopefully I get this.
How about here?
Michigan State. Is it Minnesota?
This was
you're so
Michigan
right.
State.
That is the Minnesota Golden Gophers.
I don't know what color Mississippi is, but I don't think it's Mississippi. Missouri, maybe.
Minnesota.
There you go. That's a good one. But where in Minnesota?
Like University of Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Simple guess here.
is it just Minnesota?
Okay, not quite that simple. What's the big city in Minnesota?
There aren't big cities in Minnesota. There's Minneapolis.
There you go. Yes.
I always go, my favorite airport is the Minneapolis airport, so I always see the Golden Gophers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at a loss here.
Okay, well, it's an M.
Thank you. That's good.
You know, I can't blame Strider too much. I don't know very many of the cities in Minnesota either. But you know what I do know about? The buzz that's been going around the arena recently. Boise State players, fans, and their families have been raving about a brand new limited run trading cards that dropped at the start of November. Produced by Onit, the same company behind the popular Boise State football cards, these are the first ever officially licensed trading cards for Division I esports program. They have been a huge hit. Players have been cracking packs, comparing pulls, and comparing their teammates' cards showing up in the mix. It's a fun, collectible way to celebrate the growth of collegiate esports and the athletes who make it special. Let's take a look at some of these one-of-a-kind cards and some of the reactions as the Broncos got their hands on them for the very first time.
Hello, everyone, and welcome into the Boise State Esports Arena. My name is Leonard. If you've been following Boise State Esports for a long time, you might remember me from the pre-COVID days, but so excited to be here once again. And I'm here with Onit. I'm here with Jenny from the Boise State Esports team, or Daydream, as many of you may know her. And today we're going to be doing something pretty special here. We're going to be opening up some Boise State Esports packs. Jenny, I know you signed some of these cards. Talk me through how excited you are to do this today.
I am beyond ecstatic about this. I've been thinking about it ever since I signed the cards. Ever since they told me I was going to sign cards, I've just been over the moon about being able to actually open and potentially find it.
Well, I'm hoping that we can find one of your autos here today. So we got a couple of packs for you to open. This is the first time that you guys are seeing these cards as well. This is the first time that we've done an esports collaboration. So super excited to get into this. Do you want to get into your first pack?
Yes, of course.
All right. So
they've been taunting me.
We'll be opening here some esports packs, see who we can get. So we're looking for some short print parallels. We're looking for some signatures. There you go. There are some of the packs. Who are you most excited to pull here?
I'm really trying to pull a lot of our seniors. So like me, a lot of people on our Overwatch team, some of our Valorant team. I feel like those ones are going to be the most like sought after ones.
Yeah, I mean the seniors, last chance, to be in a card pack. So there we go. Let's see what we got. You can...
Lovely title card.
Yeah, let's see if we can get an auto here, or at least a parallel.
Yes, first card. One of our seniors, one of our master's students is Peter. He is one of our Valorant players. Super nice. I'm so happy about that. Ooh, another Valorant card off the bat.
There we go.
I'm hoping this is the Val pack. Oh my gosh, it is. This is one of our newer Valorant players. This is Cause.
Nice. On the campus colors right there.
Yes, this is my favorite layout of the cards, I think. This one is so cute. Ooh, Gil. I love Gil. He's so awesome. Super nice. He used to spend all of his time at the arena. I wonder where he is now.
Might be here.
Maybe. In the back. Ooh, Preston on our Rocket League team. I really like his gamer tag. It's just Preston without any of the vowels. Ooh, one of my teammates, Carter. Pretty sick. He's got some pretty good cards, actually. So I'm hoping to get some of them. And some of my other teammates. Oh my gosh, this is the first one I've seen of Coach K.
There we go.
I've heard this one is so rare. I might have to trade this for something.
Yeah, a little coach card action.
We'll see.
All right.
Ooh, one of our League of Legends players, Levi.
Let's see. Hey,
oh my gosh.
City Limits.
City
there
Limits
we go.
Wyatt. I haven't seen this one either. It's sparkly. Oh my gosh, I love the Idaho license plate. That's so good.
Awesome. Is that numbered City Limits as well in the top right corner? It looks like it might have a number
12.
There you go. All right.
Wow. Then I got the Mountain West Championship. Mountain West Champions from last year. Our Rocket League team. I love that. Colin.
Okay.
I think he's one of our fighting games players? College football players.
There we go. Okay.
Paddock. Oh my gosh. One of our League of Legends players that I went to high school with, actually.
There you go. All right. We still need to find an auto here in this pack.
True. Austin, another one of our Valorant players. I think I'm very close to a whole set of Valorant players at this point. I'm very excited about that. Hex, one of my own teammates. Oh, that's so cool.
There we go. All right. So one pack down. We got a City Limits hit.
Yes, City Limits.
No auto, though.
Yes, but I did get a Coach K, which is seemingly pretty rare.
Yeah.
So I can't complain about that.
Got a nice little City Limits at Coach K. All right, we do have one more pack, so maybe we can snipe that auto here. And again, this is the first time that you're opening these cards, first time you're seeing them. This is our first esports collaboration.
Yeah.
So super exciting to get to work with esports. As you know, Boise State has really invested heavily in esports and become a part of the athletic department at Boise State, which is super cool because, 10 years ago, who would have thought that esports would get the recognition that it deserves and to be a part of athletic programs. So it's super cool to be here and to have this collaboration, and for other schools that are looking to get in to esports being part of their athletic programs and to be able to make cards like this.
Yeah,
it's just amazing.
It's truly a one-of-a-kind opportunity, and I hope more people get the opportunity to do this in the future. And it's just so fun to see you and your friends and teammates on different things in media.
Well, let's get into that second pack. Let's see if we can find one of those senior autos that we're looking for.
I'm nervous.
Maybe we can find a Daydream auto.
Oh my gosh, that's the goal.
So did you inscribe any of your autos that you signed? Like, did you put any funny messages, or did you just sign?
I did sign all of them, but I did put like a heart on one of them. I put a sun on another one.
Okay.
Keeping the Daydream theme, you know.
Yeah. So there's some rarer autos out there for for
definitely.
you. Okay.
I had a little fun with it.
Might see those ones on eBay later.
I'm gonna have to cop them.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if we can get an autograph in this one.
I'll move these aside. Ooh, I got a Core card. This one's rare because he graduates this semester. So I'm all for Core cards here. Another one of my teammates cleared. This one's a good one. He's also a pro OWCS player. So that one I could definitely sell on eBay for sure.
There you go.
A Campus Colors clear.
Very nice.
Love that one. Another Preston. This one Campus Colors.
Okay.
My own card. Oh my gosh.
Let's
This is
go.
the first one we've seen of me. I'm so excited about that.
There we go.
Oh, and Carter, one of my other teammates, another support on our Overwatch team. Cannon, a tank on our Overwatch team. That's super fun.
Oh,
and I
now there's
got
city limits.
Yeah, let's go. One of my own teammates' city limit cards. I love the sparkles. They're so cute.
Yeah, that is sweet. I love the downtown Boise in the background, especially because we're here in downtown Boise. It's just like perfect.
Eric, one of our Smash players. Nolan, one of our Smash players. Another Core card. Oh my gosh. This is huge. Ooh, our Hawaii Invitational.
There you go. Nice little surfboard there.
Okay, I've officially collected all the Valorant players because they're all right here. Ooh, Sam, one of our League of Legends players. And Austin, he's another Valorant player, like full card that I don't have. This is so sick.
Yeah, that was awesome. A lot of nice photos too, like the Valorant team with the Hawaii Invitational. So that was a ton of fun. Thank you for opening those.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for letting me be a part of it. We really appreciate you doing it, and I know we didn't get an auto, but 2 city limits is pretty cool.
2 city limits, we'll take that.
Yeah, maybe we'll see those up on maybe we'll see you guys trading those around.
Yeah.
So yeah, because for anybody that opens packs, anybody who's part of the esports team, you know, you guys can open packs, you can trade, collect the set. So we appreciate you doing that and opening them up. It was great to be back here at the Esports Arena. We're gonna be back with more pack openings here in just a little bit. So appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you so much to Daydream and the rest of the esports squad here. But we'll be back with more pack openings here from Onit very shortly.
And speaking of more pack openings, we're actually joined by Doc Haskell, who's and we're going to take a little bit of a closer look at some of these esports trading cards, cracking open a few more packs that I were told were specifically made for you.
This is what I've been told as well. Riley has been trying for days and days to get me to open these, and I said no.
Got to save them for stream.
You know what? Got to save them for stream. I'm not a Christmas Eve opener. I'm a Christmas Day opener, and I'm not even shaking boxes. So he's super excited about this. Is there an order, Riley, that I need to open them in? No. Okay. Now, he's been saying that these are pretty special. I've been super excited about these. It has been electric around here, as you know, as everybody's been opening them. You're going to get some packs to open on stream tonight. Ooh. We've got a whole bunch of people here who want to win packs, right? Okay, we're gonna We're gonna work on that. We're gonna work on that. That's not pack energy, y'all. Here we go. All right, so I'm gonna open my first one, and see where it goes. Tear that open. The students have been like describing, you know, that there's some people who do this professionally who have like a whole style and even props for opening these. But not me.
Yeah, I know with Pokemon cards, you shuffle the first 5 in a deck to the back because apparently. The 6th one in is usually the most expensive card. So you go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You put them at the back. You discard the energy card because no one needs that in the Pokemon TCG.
I guess.
And then you.
Okay, well, we're doing this. Oh, check this camera angle out.
Yeah. Perfect. I didn't even notice that until the stream. And I was
broadcast
like,
nerd.
wow.
I'm as excited about the camera angle as any other. Okay, here we go. Okay, we got it. We start with a scrub silhouette card. I love these,
dude. Those are awesome.
Matthew Wallace is very cool. Oh, Mark Tanakam Series Chat. We could not fit all those characters on one card. Oh, we did.
Whoa.
There we go.
Wow.
For those of you filling out the crossword at home, that's how you spell Tanakam Series Chat.
I couldn't.
I could never have guessed that was how you spell it.
Oh, I got my lyric card. This is fantastic.
Heck yeah.
And Korai as the campus colors. Oh, here we go. What's the name of this one, Riley? What's this layout? This is great television.
It's got like the triangles on it.
It's the orange card. That's what I'm
okay, the orange card.
It's the orange.
I got my Woozy orange card. Oh, sweet. I got my Diamond Dog.
You're on your way to collect the whole Overwatch set.
I actually have a binder that my wife bought me to start collecting these in, and these are the first ones I'm opening. Love that I got the Diamond Dog. Here we go, Dirtho.
Oh, there we go.
Must have for all collectors.
Must have.
Oh,
and
you got your own card,
too. The not so ultra rare Doc card. Yeah, those are trading 10 for any of other card. Okay.
Is that another Doc Haskell card?
This looks. Now you're saying my name wrong. You know that.
Am I?
Yeah, you guys are trying to make it too fancy. It's just Haskell.
Haskell. Thank
Haskell.
you. I know now.
All right. P1. Oh my goodness!
Reverse hollow.
Okay, now this is a little bit more rare.
That is cool.
Oh my gosh, that's actually pretty cool. My wife's going to be really upset that we have that because it's going on the mantle. Oh, sweet. I absolutely love a Nolan card and a Preston base card. Very cool. Travis. This is awesome. Another Mark one, yes. And I got Griffin. Okay, this is cool. Now,
good stuff.
Pack number 2.
Pack number 2. I don't know that I can do the flip through that you talked about, but I won't even try it to get to the spendy card first, right?
It just depends on do you think Riley knew about.
Oh, you put it in the back.
You put it in the back. You got to build up the suspense. It's like regular.
Okay.
Oh man, the $1,000 card. Wow.
That's pretty awesome. Well, I already pulled the $1,000 card. It's the
it's the one with your face on it.
Accepting bids on eBay now. Very cool. Love a MasterCard.
I really like the black design, the blackout.
The silhouette. So, well, that's not even a blackout. There is another blackout. Hopefully I get one. Oh, we got another one there. That's really, really cool.
Those are...
I love him. He's awesome. Oh, this is Yada, who is graduating. This is going to be a super rare card because he's graduating, and we're not going to redo it.
How much are you going to sell it for?
Well, you know what? I'll take bids offline. The core, that's a stereo card.
It's OBO.
Griffin. How tough is this guy? How tough is that guy?
Look at him.
TUFF.
Gil.
He knows he's tough.
Exactly. TUFF.
Oh, and the...
And now, these are really cool. I especially love these because they're their lore, their events, their culture cards, right? And so this explains the Mountain West Championship and how the Rocket League team won it. You cannot see it in this card layout, but I'm standing right there.
They just cut you out. That's
yep,
so rude.
No, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. I want to keep the value of those high. Very cool costs. Very cool. Oh,
and another Doc Haskell.
Right.
Is that a fourth one I see?
It is.
Is that a fourth? What is it going to? Is it going to be different?
Maybe it's going to be the same one.
It's the same one.
It's the same one. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Now you can put 2 of them on the
mantle.
mantle.
You can put one in your binder,
the
one on
value
the
just
mantle.
dropped. The value just dropped. You're right. You're right. I can sell one. Here we go, Daimyo. This is one of my favorite things ever. Every time I see this, I think of what he shouted not very long before that, which is, "They're so old, peak them." He was in rare form on stage that day. It was awesome. Another Asteria, very cool Griffin, and, of course, Hydro Travis. These are awesome, you guys. These are awesome.
These came out really good. I was here yesterday, and I saw a lot of people opening packs and when they were all done. And honestly, they're awesome. I'm not one to collect sports cards. My brother is. He really likes the baseball and the football cards.
Yeah.
This does Boise State Esports justice.
No, it's so cool, and I can't say enough about. I mean, this was Riley's vision, and I thought it would be cool. I didn't know it would be this cool. Look, you guys, I got a work thing right now, so I can't really stick around.
We're also at a work thing.
I know. So I got to go do my work thing, but this is very cool.
Yeah, this has been awesome.
Mm-hmm. All right, take it away.
Yeah. And I bet you guys are all wondering how you can get your own esports trading cards.
Oh,
well,
they should be.
It's lucky that you guys came in tonight because it's just as easy as we're making it look. Just scan the QR code and pick which role you think will earn play of the game, whether that be tank, DPS, or support. If it were me, I'd probably pick tank because Strider's playing Wrecking Ball. However, and winners will be randomly selected by spinning the wheel between maps. So make sure you get your picks in, and good luck. Earn some trading cards, and let's have a whole lot of fun with this tonight. I mean, a lot of the time it is Strider on the Wrecking Ball. I know I'm putting a lot of pressure on the Wrecking Ball, but if there's anyone to wreck house, it'll definitely be Strider. Yes, indeed. He bringing the whole house down. But you know what? you know what they need in order to bring the house down? Well, first off, we need to look at our players. We have Jonathan Foraker, Cannon Miller, Carter Jones, Will Hess, Jenny Cummins, Amanda Bailey, and yeah, we got a few more. We got to wait for it to catch up, get everybody on screen. And we got Mark Thana and of course Doc Haskell.
Gotta make sure you include everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, that's unacceptable. But you know what else the Boise State team needs in order to get play of the game, earn you guys those packs? I was just about to say that. Make sure that in Overwatch, objective over kills, focus each fight, never take a fair fight, and don't make any positioning mistakes. All of this, of course, brought to you by Blue Ribbon Painting. Hey, esports fans, while we are cheering on the best in esports, how about we recommend to you the best in painting? Blue Ribbon Painting. With over 90 years of combined experience, Blue Ribbon Painting just knows exactly how to level up your home. For more questions or to get an estimate, go to blueribbonpainting.com for more information.
These are so very important, and we didn't exactly focus on them too hard during the opening, but they definitely do focus a lot more on something you might be seeing here. As you go on into the game later, we saw some examples of team composition placements with our characters, with our players. Like we mentioned last week, with having someone like Strider playing the wrecking ball, you're going to be playing on
I see Mike 2.
So with our team playing,
I'm getting no signal on Mike 2.
Characters, our normal Overwatch characters, it doesn't quite go how you normally expect, but our team knows that and they know how to play.
Yeah, I will say that they really have figured out this strategy to a T. Like we were talking about a little bit last week, Wrecking Ball is a weird tank to play around. Boise State has a very odd style of play where it's more divide and conquer instead of take team fights like you normally expect in Overwatch. However, that shake-up is usually enough to rattle a team just enough to let them pull out the win. However, we saw that other teams are kind of able to mirror that success, Wrecking Ball being a little bit further in the meta now than he has been over the past few years. And of course, meta does not mean the winner. Just because you follow the meta doesn't mean you're going to win. However, when you have a one trick like Strider who's playing a strong character, you're going to be doing a lot better. But it's also going to bring in a lot of other people trying to mimic that success.
I think what's really important for our team is, like I mentioned earlier, not getting taken advantage of. And I'd like to believe that they took some time to think about it since last week. Because like we saw from Utah, they knew exactly what to do to cause some problems. So hopefully we do not see a repeat of that this week.
Ooh, picks and bans are out. We are headed to Samoa with a Genji Lucio ban. It's been a while since I've seen Samoa, and it's kind of a shame because I like it. It's one of the better
I don't think
maps
I've actually
out
ever
of Overwatch
seen Samoa here on stream before, so this is new to me, at least in this sense.
Yeah, Samoa's a fun map. I wish we saw it a little bit more often. It's usually not in the initial stages. It's most of the time goes to Lijiang Tower, Nepal, those maps, and I'm glad that we're seeing a little bit out of it. But a Genji and Lucio ban, I could see the Lucio maybe tripping up Boise a little bit. They like that speed that Lucio can give. However, there's a lot of ways to remedy that. Yeah. The Genji ban is interesting, though.
Well, we do just see a lot of Genji in general from enemy DPS players, so that doesn't really surprise me. Like, we saw it a lot last week and the week before, and basically every single week that we've seen games so far. So, honestly, it doesn't really surprise me all too much.
Yeah, but we're just going to have to see how everything plays out. Moving into map 1, the Broncos versus the Golden Gophers. When I actually looked up Minnesota's mascot, the second most asked question about Minnesota was, is a Golden Gopher a squirrel? No, it's a gopher.
Am I allowed to make the comparison I made to you earlier?
Yes.
I like to imagine that a Golden Gopher is the same color as a buttermilk biscuit you get out of those little tin cans, put in the oven at 350 degrees from 10 to 12 minutes.
I mean, it's hard to go wrong with buttermilk biscuit.
It is real hard. I made like a bunch of breakfast sandwiches for meal prep last week. It was such a good idea.
You got me really hungry right now.
Well, 2 bags. You better be hungry for some action.
Yeah, I'm hungry for Overwatch. That's where I'm at. However, looking at Boise State, it doesn't look like the Genji ban is tripping them up too much, focusing a little bit on that Symmetra that we've seen quite a bit out of him. I'm not sure if it's a preference for Clear. He's been playing that character quite a bit, but it'll be interesting to see how he plays around it. From the sounds of things,
I hear
Minnesota playing with a Zarya. Yep, right there. They're actually going with a Wu Yang from Boise State, which makes a lot of sense. Good character.
Still has a lot of speed options, too.
Yeah, Strider once again finds himself on the wrecking ball, not really finding any good ways to dive in, except for right here, diving straight onto Kiriko and Iari. Without that pylon, a lot of that healing is gone, but no kill is going to be found quite yet. Big kill onto Verity, and both of the, a ton of the backline is just gone from the Gophers.
That's everybody except for, what's his name?
What's his name? Yeah.
Yeah.
What is his name?
I saw the name and I was waiting for an opportunity to make a stupid pun about it. I'm going to be doing that the rest of the night. I'm taking your crown tonight. I hope you know that.
Say my name. What is your name? Say my name. What's his name? On the Kiriko, Daydream getting a little bold, a little brave, going for what's his name, gets a headshot, allows Strider to get a kill on Rafa. Vision, and what's his name? Verity going down as well. Boise State rolling them over, really putting the ball in wrecking ball.
First team kill, too. We nearly saw one in that first team fight, but it was slightly a stagger. But that was a full wipe and staggering the Zarya. Well, not Zarya anymore, right as I say that, of course. We gotta have a switch.
Swap to Malga. Interesting pick, considering that you haven't really been able to keep your supports alive. However, it does sort of make sense. You have a big target in the wrecking ball. Easy way to burn him down. Oh, Daydream dropping to 1. Barely able to get back.
So is Rafa, though. Both one support per team taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, Rafa got rid of the ERE, but Maxel in the backline takes out Rafa.
Wow.
What's his name? Goes down to the mines, and the entire team is falling like dominoes.
That's another full team kill, too, just like that. I don't know what our team ate for breakfast this morning, but it has clearly fueled them. Maybe it was some milk from Dairy West.
Yeah.
Sorry, that sponsorship hasn't happened yet. can't jump the gun just yet.
We're getting there.
We do see Strider. A few ultimates on the board.
What is Strider up to?
I mean, Strider's doing it.
Things going on. Verity doesn't quite find it yet, but peeks right back out. Rafa is almost dead! He manages to get in. The Kitsune Rush saves him just barely. The charge does come through, stops Strider from going any farther, but it doesn't stop Maxel from taking Viscuff. BPO, that's not going to save you from the pulse bomb. And what's his name is running for his life. There's going to be no name to put on that tombstone because he forgot to put one in. He's gone, and Verity falls soon after. Boise State takes the first map.
You know, there's a lot I could say, but in general, I just gotta say, you immediately took your crown back, because that was a pretty good one. That was a pretty good one.
Hey, it's not my fault you forgot to input a name.
Yeah, I know. But man, that first round was wild. I don't think Minnesota got a single kill that round.
I think, yeah, because they got really close on Daydream once or twice, but they weren't able to finish it out.
Yeah.
Kiriko is just so maneuverable that you can really play a little bit more risky. And then
big switch up
works
out.
Oh yeah, huge
Both
switch
teams.
up.
I even see a Widowmaker. Are we going to see more than just the first shot taken like we see in Kings Row, or is this going to be a consistent Widowmaker? That's my question.
That's true. I honestly would not doubt that they swap off the Widowmaker here pretty quick. You have 2 pretty good sightlines for Widow, but overall, it's kind of an odd pick onto Volcano.
Yeah. We'll see if that ends up sticking. We can't quite see the Minnesota side from this angle of the fly cam, but maybe they're sticking with it.
Yep, Clear looking to get something, but Viscuff with the first kill for Minnesota.
Maybe that was a good idea to stick with the Widow.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I would give it more to Reaper, but a teleport from Maxel is going to bring the Strider right into the back line, brings him right back. Reaper, though, right on him. That's Zarya's weakness, a lot of damage. However, Reaper is going to be able to get out.
I think everyone's weakness is a lot of damage.
I mean, that is true, but there's not very much sustain. What's his name is going to take out Daydream, but Maxel taking out 2 in the back line. BPO takes out Lyric, but the rest of Minnesota is falling fast, crumbling like a crumbled cookie left out on the stove, and Boise State manages to take it over. However, Minnesota did get the first cap, so they did get 15 points on the board.
Boise State, I see Clear actually did switch over to a Widow. It's hard to say whether or not he picked it just to fight back against Viscuff, deciding to choose a Widow. It was
dirty! Oh, you just got done dirty. You know, I think it was an ego deal. Clear was like, you're not.
Yeah.
I am the hit scan. You are not. Get out of my house. And then I'm going to take your support. However, Viscuff is like, I don't really care about you. I'm going to take out your Symmetra.
Are we going to see a cube spray operation happening? Mid-air headshot?
Clear does get Viscuff. The walls came in handy, and I'm not sure why he was peeking the sniper with wall hacks. However, what's his name? Flanking around that left side, the Minnesota is going to start to capture the point. BP0 going to force point pressure, but what's his name? Going down incredibly quickly to Daydream. With a little bit of help from Clear, but, you know, Kiriko probably did most of the damage there.
Good pressure being put onto BPO, especially without the help of the DPS. We see Strider doing what he usually does on the Wrecking Ball, but now it's Azaria pushing them very far back.
He's taking a stride right on in.
Ooh, and
going for his morning walk or his late night walk. You know, he's got to get his steps.
I feel like it's early evening, in my opinion.
That's fair. Daylight savings times really got my sense of time. Really
Player's hurt real bad. Just barely survived thanks to Daydream.
Yeah, the Kiriko healing came in clutch. Unfortunately, wasn't able to save Maxel, getting taken down by what's-his-name fairly early. Clear tries to get a shot off, but he can't be doing that. However, what's-his-name in the backline is going to run his pockets. Graviton Surge comes through, gets two. What's-his-name goes down. Kitsune rush to keep up BPO, as well as Rushing Tide. Rafa had to use his ult, and it only results in 2 kills. Minnesota expend a lot of their resources, only having Blossom and Graviton Surge left. However, Boise State only has Pulse Bomb out of Maxel.
But that's a deadly stagger. Fortunately for Boise State, I think they know exactly what they need to bring back out to make things a lot more interesting.
You're right.
It's a giant hunk of metal.
Doom Fist.
Oh, yeah. That I mean, he's also a giant hunk of metal. Just one of them is a ball and one of them is an arm. So take your pick.
Although Strider looks to be balling his hand up into a fist before punching one of these supports. Doesn't quite find it, but there we go. On to Purity and Rafa. The Suzu is forced, as well as a lot of cooldowns just to keep him alive. However, Viscuff is almost off the map. Graviton Surge does come through from BPO. It's going to find Daydream, but Strider does find Viscuff. Rafa trying to take out Maxel, but he's back on point. Minnesota's reached the 60-point threshold. They are climbing quick, but Maxel is not really letting them stay there. However, yeah, the retake is going to help him out, but Clear getting whacked by a stick is not really going to help too much.
Yeah, only got them about 5%, if I'm not mistaken, so they've still got some ways to go. But I think if they get one more good take, one good rough team wipe, they might be able to pull through and get the other 14%. Sorry, I had to do some very difficult math in my head.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Rafa taking a lot of damage. Taken down. Maxel gets what's-his-name as well. Minnesota down 2. Verity gets the bubble, is able to live for just a little bit longer, but Vicious is not able to escape the hamster. Guys, Minnesota team wipe. Boise State takes it back before Minnesota can hit 90. Boise State in a good spot, especially with mines on the field.
All they got to do is just keep him away for just a few more seconds before they can hit overtime. Strider looking for the right place to put his minefield. It's going to be the ultimate deterrent, 96%, and finally contesting the point. They're going to be going into overtime.
Yep. Maxel in the back line gets a lot of damage on Viscuff, isn't quite able to find it, does force the recall. Both recalls are forced out of the tracers, but the mines are going to find what's-his-name. Rafa finds Clear. BPO goes down to Daydream. Verity into the mines. Viscuff gets smacked in the face, and Rafa's not able to get there in time. Boise State takes round 1.
What an incredible way to start out the night. An incredible win in the first round, and then another great win following it up.
It was a lot of...
I told you it would be a DPS player, and you didn't listen to me.
I didn't listen to you.
You should have.
I thought I was right, but I guess I should have. I guess I just didn't expect Clear to pop off on the Widowmaker and really run Viscuff's pockets.
You know, my main complaint with you tonight, Bryce, is that you've pronounced that gamer tag like 17 different ways, and I cannot figure out.
Okay, is it like Visco? Is it Viscus?
V-I-C-H would be Vic with a C-H, or Vitch even, but even that.
Cookies. But from the looks of things, we're going to be spinning the wheel.
I should have scanned the QR code. Maybe I wanted a pack.
Maybe.
Oh, who's it gonna be?
Will it be?
Oh, is that gonna be Jordan?
Round and
or
round.
Tony?
It looks like it's gonna be
close.
Tony.
Oh,
Tony!
my
Winner, chicken dinner.
That is.
We can't promise you any chicken, but we can get you a card pack.
Well, maybe selling the cards in the card pack will get you some chicken.
Maybe.
Maybe. But wow, that was a very close spin. Shout out, Tony. Good job getting that first card pack.
I think if I were Jordan, I'd be calling rigged. Because that was
somebody just went behind the scenes and just poked the wheel a little bit so that way it could go.
Just a little bit of
just wanted to make sure it went to Tony at the last second.
Gotta keep that wheel spinning. But going back to wheel spinning, Minnesota was not really able to find any traction on that match. We saw a little bit of traction found in that second point. However, once Boise State got their ultimates, they were just able to push that go button, slam their foot on the gas, and really get it going.
Yeah, Minnesota just seemed like they were struggling a lot when it came to managing their resources. Like, we saw a lot of those big abilities and ultimates being thrown out almost at roughly the same time. And that can be used really great as a final just last-second push. But in general, that's not a great idea.
Yeah, but we'd like to give a quick thank you to our sponsor, the Idaho Air National Guard. What if you could pursue college or your dream career while serving your country and getting amazing benefits? The Idaho Air National Guard. Just 1 weekend a month, 8 months out of the year. You'll get tuition assistance, signing bonuses, healthcare, zero-down home loans, and high-tech job training, all while you get the tuition assistance you need and keeping your civilian life, job, and goals right here in Idaho. Whether you're studying, working, or building your future, the Guard enhances it all while giving you the leadership skills and lifelong connections that you need. Ready to have it all? The Idaho Air National Guard is your pathway to education, career success, and purpose.
You know, with how that first map went, I'm feeling very optimistic, both for just the rest of the night in general, but as well as with Ohio State next week. Because obviously, there's a pretty big difference between the standings. You know, we're 2-2, they're 5-0. That's a pretty big margin to beat. But considering how fast they were managing to get past Minnesota tonight, which is on the exact same standing of also being 2-2, I feel pretty good. I can't say for sure just yet, since we still have at least 2 more maps, depending on if Minnesota's actually able to take one or not. But I feel pretty good in general. I know I keep saying that, but I mean it. I feel pretty good.
At this point in the series, it's really important to emphasize how big this win-loss is going to be. Boise State and Minnesota are the only 2 teams that are 2-2. They're equal win-loss ratio. The person who wins this will secure themselves in the top 4, which might be the make or break.
Look who it is.
Kings
It's
Row.
always Kings Row.
Well, it's because it is the best map. It's the best hybrid map.
But like, after a while, it starts to lose its luster. I'm trying to think of this random word I learned in the second semester of my senior year of high school, where we talked about things being less interesting the more you get them. To anyone out there taking like an economics class or whatever, you might know what I'm talking about. But basically what I'm trying to say is I love Kings Row.
I'm taking an economics class, and I don't even know what you're saying.
Well, maybe you haven't gotten there yet. I don't know.
Maybe.
We are seeing one ban so far.
Yeah,
on the
Sojourn ban.
It doesn't surprise me.
They were fed up with Maxel. They did not want anything more to do with him.
Yeah, and like this is a great map for someone like Sojourn. Just those really, really long and open spots you can just get those shots from. Like something we'd usually expect to see from a Widowmaker, but people don't really play her very much.
Wide open spaces.
Exactly. Except for the giant double-decker bus in the middle. That's a little bit of a problem.
That's just it's a small roadblock, but I mean, you can always go on top of it.
I guarantee you that's like 4 times the size of your car.
Actually, you might be right on that one. I mean, if you stack a pickup's like an L shape, right? So like you stack one L and then another L.
Oh, and you get like the perfect rectangle.
You get like a perfect rectangle, and then you do it again on top. Yeah, I think that makes sense. But I really do like the Sojourn ban here. If you are Minnesota, you cut out a lot of really good
we don't like
the
Sojourn ban.
However, there's a lot of other characters that work really well. You got Ash, you have Tracer that both really like this map for its verticality as well as just overall shenanigans that can be pulled. Sombra, even in her reworked state, is still pretty good on this map just because there's so many little hidey holes that you can take. Freya, the new character of the scene, is also incredibly good on this map as well.
It is interesting to see what we'll end up finding out here tonight.
Yeah, but we would also like to give a thank you to Boise State Extended Studies. Get your degree on a schedule that works for you. Boise State Extended Studies offers a variety of full online courses and degrees to help you get your degree on your schedule. Visit Boise State Extended Studies for more details. I
do think, in general, this composition we've got going with our players, not so much our characters, the heroes that we're playing tonight. Obviously, heroes are very important. But with the players we do have going, this is really going to be what sets our team apart from Minnesota tonight. And I do really think that was a great choice out of them. Just hoping that things go well, and so far it has. So.
Yeah, and taking out a key player like Sojourn, I mean, Maxel has said several times, he's told me a lot, that he really... Who was it for the ban? Oh, it was Ramatra for the ban.
Oh, interesting.
I couldn't quite.
There we go. Finally,
couldn't quite hear it. But the Ramatra ban is really interesting. I mean, he's fairly good right now, and he's really good in the brawl maps, like Kings Row. I mean, he punches through just about everything. But it'll be interesting to see why that ban came out, and maybe we'll see a little bit of Reinhardt. I love the big German man with the funny hammer, but we're gonna have to see how that all goes. Game 2, Boise State versus Minnesota. Kings Row.
I do think it is interesting with that ban because I saw Ramatra a lot more last year, but I have yet to see him so far this year, which is very interesting.
The issue with Ramatra is that the way he's designed, he punches through shields.
Yeah.
So if you take away that power, like you take away the killing power of punching through shields, he just does Reinhardt's job, but worse because he's not as tanky. However, if you make him too powerful, then he becomes a staple, and then you can't get away from him. So he's kind of in this weird, awkward limbo spot. And right now, he's in one of the more healthy states he's ever been, but he's still really good on this map.
But then again, you mentioned Reinhardt, but I also don't see Reinhardt on this map. In fact, I've seen Reinhardt less on this map than I have Ramacha, which is funny because you'd think people would pick Reinhardt considering he's basically the staple tank to play on this map.
And Reinhardt is kind of the joke character. Nobody takes him because unfortunately he's not great.
But he's big, funny man with a big rocket-powered hammer.
Although we are seeing the Genji come out of Minnesota, and maybe this will show why they ended up banning Genji round 1.
See Wu Yang just makes it fireworks or waterworks. I guess I should say. Yeah.
Well, except he's not crying yet. There's nothing to cry about except for maybe a small loss.
Oh, is he actually trying to bombard? I did not realize there was a strategy to that.
It does look like Boise State ended up swapping in one of their new players, Slick Rhodes, on the Freya.
Like you mentioned.
And what's his name is going to be playing the Ashe, which I would have expected out of defense, but I wouldn't have expected the Freya as much. Strider with the dive in doesn't really find anything and is forced to back off. The Genji, Viscuff, or Viscuff.
Write that down.
Viscuff, Business Cookies, smashing onto the backline. Strider looking to make a little bit of a disruption play, spinning around just a little bit, going after what's his name. No health given to him, but all his supports are forced back. But that's going to give a little bit of space to Boise State to start pushing up a little bit. Once again, Strider right back in the backline, in the thick of it, and everybody knows because they're all chasing after him. What's his name? Goes down to 1 health, is able to get back, but it's not quite enough, is not able to outrun the hamster. However, Strider hurting for certain as Clear continues to pick people off. Virity is going to take the pick onto Lyric. Big damage from Clear on the Widowmaker, looking for just one more hit. It's going to take out Virity. A little bit of taste of his own medicine. BPO going down as well, and that is going to be the point for Boise State.
That was so good, getting that double headshot. I mean, I was a little caught off guard by the back-to-back puns you made during that move. So there's a lot going on in my head during that moment. I think you took it personally when I said I was going to take your pun crown for the night because you're going all
out.
This
is all natural. Oh, what's his name? What's his name? More like where's his head? It's completely gone as Clear pops the walls looking to find something else. Viscuff. Okay, I'm going to say Viscuff. That's his name. That's his name. He's going to be shot at by, it's going to be Clear chasing down the Genji. You don't see that very often. However, he's not going to really find much and forced to dash away. He doesn't want the smoke. He knows what's going to happen to him. But Wu Yang sitting off in that left corner is in a bad spot. Clear misses, and it allows him to live another day. But Viscuff is going to be taken down by Lyric in the process.
Boise State pushing pretty far forward, about halfway to that first checkpoint. Strider with the minefield, a couple more ults on the way. Minnesota in somewhat similar standings, so we do see BPO switching over to a D.Va.
D.Va might work really well into this composition. You do have the Freya, which is really easy to dive onto, since even though they have a lot of vertical, they don't have a lot of horizontal, as you just saw there. BPO looking to grab something, but the minefield comes through. Rafa in a really odd spot, and Ferocity is going to take the bullet for him. He has to ult in order to save himself, but Slick Rhodes gets his ult eaten, but not before BPO gets hit right in the face by Brig. And Strider's still hanging out in their backline.
Oh, hitting him from behind. Great shot.
Lyric with the damage boost as well onto Clear, looking to find something. Doesn't. Everybody's hiding. They don't want anything from him, but what's his name?
He tried to teleport straight onto him.
He doesn't even have an ult. I don't know why he's so bold.
That was an interesting choice.
Man, Clear is kind of bullying what's his name right now. I'm not even gonna lie.
I don't know what is his name. You tell me.
Yeah, I don't know what his name is. He failed to put that information into League OS.
So tragic. We do see that ultimate is almost built up, which is pretty good just for getting that general intel to your team.
Yeah, Minnesota really looking good on their ult economy. You have Rafa and Virity both having their ults. Viscuff almost right there.
There it is.
Going to pop the walls, but he's going to fall off the map!
Oh, no. That's the exact opposite of what you want to see.
Oh, no.
You can see everyone except for the hole in the ground.
Yep, Rafa getting a lot of damage taken, but Virity is going to be there to back him up.
Minefield's already almost back, though. At 99%. There it is. We just saw it get dropped. It's already ready.
Yeah, out comes the Kitsune Rush, too, trying to take someone out. It's going to get Slick Rhodes. Hex forced to use the rally in order to stay back, but Lyric is still going to fall to what's his name? Viscuff's going to chase him down, and Boise State has to regroup.
High pressure off of the Reaper here. I mean, obviously having two shotguns in your hands will cause a lot of problems, but Yeah, just being able to get a couple good kills. Fortunately for Boise State, they still have 4 minutes left, and they only have half a checkpoint to get to, and then they're all
Although,
done.
what's his name? Setting up the most obvious Death Blossom ever on that left side. But he's going to be... he just scared the crap out of Clear, and that's going to be him down again. Out comes Dragon Blade, going to find Lyric. Strider in the back line, looking to find Rafa, though. He's not going to do anything. Viscuff with the triple, and what's his name? Taking down Strider for Minnesota.
That's a team kill out of them. First one of the night. We do see Clear switching over, actually. Now on the Cassidy.
Though I will say, it is pretty easy to get a team kill when you use 3 of your ultimates in one fight.
That would do it, yeah. There's only 2.
Clear looking to try something is going to go right into the face of
7 health. Ooh.
Diva Bomb is going to be used, isn't going to find anything, but what's his name is going to find 2.
He locked in. I do not know what's going on. Getting a headshot with a shotgun is a real crazy move.
Yeah, Clear going to be taken down by BP0. Strider also facing the music. Viscuff's almost getting the kill. Doesn't quite find
Getting pushed all the way back to their spawn. That switch to Diva seemed to be exactly what Minnesota needed because, man, they are just causing a lot of problems for our team.
I would really like to put the spotlight onto what's-his-name, though. He's been able to pressure out a lot of good abilities, been able to get a lot of Clear kills, or kills on Clear and kills that were Clear.
I was about to ask, which one do you mean specifically?
Nano Boost on to Strider, looking to get something, and he's going to stop it. The Death Blossom, it gets canceled. Wow. Verity goes down as well, and that's a team kill out of Boise State. That's going to be your unbottled play of the game, sponsored by Dairy Farm Families. Refuel, recover, repeat. Visit unbottled.com for more information.
To be fair, it's pretty easy to get a team kill when you spend 3 of your ultimates.
That's true, but you also canceled 2.
No, that is also true. Oh, Slick Roads goes down. That is not what you want to see right now. BPO is keeping the pressure high again, but what a crazy shot.
Oh, that silver bullet out of Cassidy is going to do it. It does a ton of damage. Or, I mean, I don't know. Rafa might be a werewolf. That's why he might have died to it.
That could be it.
Oh, BP0's mech is going to go down as well. Kiriko with Swift Step going to teleport into the back line. Viscuff.
What's his name?
What's his name is taken down.
That's another
Rafa
one.
goes down as well. But Viscuff gets the gravitic stun into him. Clear almost goes down, but takes Verity with him. Slick Roads taking 2 for Boise State to finish the map with 1:30 remaining.
And a team kill just to flex on the enemies. That's what you want to see. 3 points on the clock. Lots of 3 points left. A lot of words, lots of big numbers, lots of numbers that we really like. Minnesota, they've got to work real well in order to match that.
You know, I think that if you pick DPS, you'd be really safe for this round, too. I mean, we've seen a lot of really good plays out of a lot of good players.
Yeah, both Clear and what's-his-name have been going crazy this time around.
Yeah, I mean, it's been really crazy how well they've been doing. Slick Roads as well on the Freya, being able to finish off those kills has been really good. Minnesota still finding that problem of overusing their ults and not really finding kills. I mean, they found a lot of kills in that 3rd point. However, they didn't really do much to stop.
Is that a Zenyatta?
That is a Zenyatta.
It's been a while.
So I'm gonna lay some elite knowledge, wrecking ball knowledge.
Elite wrecking ball knowledge.
There is a team.
Oh no, and he's gone. Okay.
Oh dang. So there was a team in OWCS. They were called Crazy Raccoons. They played almost exclusively Wrecking Ball, Brig, and Zenyatta. And they went undefeated in the first season of OWCS. So I was really excited. But Lyric, you killed my dreams,
To be fair, Onit is a great support pick on this map.
That is true. Onit
She's
is
a
a
sniper. She's a support. She's got lots of angles, lots of high ground. She's basically the support you want on this map. So
But Zen is funny. Haha, charge up the balls and you die.
I love Zenyatta. We'd have 2 ball-themed characters on the team.
Oh, Strider, just hanging around. Just hanging around, doing what he do.
You don't even
no one
see
sees.
He's just sitting
there. Man, Overwatch players don't look up. It's just what they say. Rafa gets dove on. Strider's going to be forced to get out of there. However, he's leaving his tank without any support. A BP0 has 0 support whatsoever, and Deflect is also forced out by Strider. Just having that Wrecking Ball in the back line is doing so much for the Broncos.
Oh, the
BP0 with the anti-grenade is going to take him out of mech as well. BP0 reduced to 0 threat at all. He's gone down, and the rest of Minnesota is boxed like a fish.
A fish?
Yeah. The box is a fish.
Like a crate of fish?
Yeah, like a box of fish.
I feel like there's better boxes out there, but wow. That's another almost team kill. BPO survives right at the end, but man, That's down to 3 minutes now on the clock, and 0 of the thirds taken on the point so far.
Yeah, they came close. They got a little bit. They got a little bit on there.
Just a little smidge.
Just a little smidge. Once again, Strider.
Just
still
hanging
up,
around. A lot higher.
Minnesota proving that Overwatch players still don't look up. Suzu gets forced, and Strider is just having the time of his life. I mean, he's just rolling around, looking like. I think the next collab should be Sonic. Give it to Strider. Give it to Wrecking Ball. Just watch him run around.
How do you make Sonic the Hedgehog that shape, though? That's just a sphere. Or do you mean Sonic Drive It?
When he rolls, he's a sphere. But what's his name? His sphere gets taken clean off by Slick Rhodes. Not before taking down Clear, though. They are still even. However, Slick just sitting right up there on that off angle, doing a lot of damage. Viscuff is going to get taken down, too. No help whatsoever from his supports. And Strider going to take Rafa, almost take Rafa down as well.
We're going to see the minefield in the middle of the hallway, because that could be nasty. But then again, it could get canceled by the D.Va. So
yeah, but Rafa's going to go down to Clear. Just a little bit too much damage for him to handle. BP0, no help from his Kiriko.
Runs directly into Clear.
Runs directly into the kill box.
That's what you want to see. How did the mech get taken down after D.Va?
I don't know. Top 10 mysteries that will
I don't
be
know.
solved.
It just be like that sometimes. But look at the ultimate economy on both teams, but especially Boise State. 4 with Slick Rhodes, almost with that bullet at the ready. Minnesota not too far behind, but even then, like, that's a lot of resources to work with.
Yeah, Clear taking a really good off angle. Manages to get
that's a lot of damage.
Low. Strider with a kill on Beardy. A good nano boost comes through onto Clear. Lots of damage getting taken to BPO. And that's going to be a dead D.Va. Rafa goes down as well. What's his name? What's his purpose? He doesn't know, but he's going to find Clear somehow. But it doesn't matter. Getting rolled through right after.
Lots of damage.
Almost taken down.
Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. Only a minute left on the clock. The Dragon Blade gets brought out by Viscuff. Isn't able to find anything with it, though, but we do still see 3 more.
What did he do? What was the point of that Dragon
Might have been a misinput, honestly. It happens sometimes.
Misinput, calm down. But you know what isn't a misinput? The minefield right onto the point. BP0 going to be taken into the mines. He does live, but the Deadeye comes through. Bye-bye, mech.
BPO goes charging straight at
Viscuff does find Slick Rhodes, though. Minnesota is up a player. What's his name? It's going to go down. Clear quick to even it out. Looking to find a second kill. BP0 is not currently in the tank form. Lyric's going to go down to Viscuff, but Clear in the back line, taking down Beardy. Another team kill from Boise State is in the making. Yep. Viscuff is dead.
23
Less
seconds
than 20
left.
seconds on the
we
clock.
got a Death Blossom and we got a D.Va Bomb. That's all they've got to work with here at the end. They got to make these resources work perfectly, or else they're losing this second map. They were able to take that first third, so they don't have as far to go. But only 10 seconds left. They got to make this work now.
Silver Bullet does get eaten up. That's a little bit of damage taken off of Clear. However, a move has to be made. 2 seconds left. They need to touch. They managed to get there. BP0 is on the point. However, he's taken down low. Has to use the D.Va Bomb in order to stay up. Forces Boise State off the point, but doesn't find anybody. Clear once again finds himself on the point, still stalling for time, and Viscuff is dead. Oh, what's his name? Diving onto Slick Rhodes. He finds it. Lyric still shooting at him. BP0 taking a ton of damage, but is still able to be up. Both of the portals hit the field. Deadeye comes out, looking to find something. Doesn't find anything except for the D.Va. Mech. BP0 going down low.
The minefield takes her down.
Clear goes down, but Strider's still on the point. And the C9 comes through. Boise State wins map 2.
Wow. They pushed real hard there at the end. I cannot deny that. Minnesota had a great push, but man, that minefield just wrapped it all together in a nice bow. And I told you, yet again, it's going to be DPS. That's the right pick.
Man, I've proven why I should not do any sort of gambling, because my predictions are absolutely
just like with any game, DPS are usually going to get the top plays of the game because they get the kills. That's what they do.
Yeah. But you know what you should do if you want to do banking? Our sponsor, ICCU. Thanks to ICCU for their continued support of Boise State Esports. Thanks to ICCU, Boise State Esports has won multiple national championships and piled up more than 1,500 wins. ICCU, looking after your daily balance. Visit ICCU.com for more information.
You know what I want some information on? Who's going to win another pack of cards?
Whoa!
Yeah. We got some more people on the roster this time.
I see Jenny on the roster that time.
I still haven't
You
signed
already
up.
got 2 cards.
I should still sign up. I do have an opportunity to do so.
Oh.
Is it going to be Jenny?
It might be Jenny. It's Jenny.
Come on, Jenny. You should know
You're hogging all the cards.
You already have cards. You're going to take more. Well,
yeah, you see that guilty look on her face. She knows what she did.
I mean, I would also take more cards if I was her, so I can't blame her. I think we've got more rigged going on tonight. So we've seen the wheel just slightly go towards Tony's favor in the first round, and now we see one of the players getting a pack of cards. I don't know. Seems a little suspicious if you ask me.
The Illuminati. They don't want you to have a pack of cards. They want it to go to the players, so that's why it's just barely getting there.
Is Tony one of our players?
Huh?
Is Tony one of our players?
No.
No?
No.
Maybe he is, and we just don't know
Maybe
that.
he is. But does look like map 3 is going to be selected.
No,
Main Street.
They did it.
If you're going to ban Wrecking Ball, it's going to be on a push map.
Yeah.
I think this is the best. That was the best call out of Minnesota. But the Reaper ban might just throw a little bit of a hitch because you can't do the Zarya Reaper combo that we've seen them like so much.
It is going to be tough for both teams because we see great stuff out of Boise State with the Wrecking Ball, but we saw a lot of great stuff out of Minnesota there with the Reaper too. So it's like this is going to be a bit of a switch up for both teams, and I do find that interesting.
Yeah, it's going to force Boise State to play a little bit of a different comp. However, we've seen Strider on a whole lot of different stuff, so you can take the Wrecking Ball out of the game, but you can't take the dive out of Strider. That's just kind of how it goes. But Boise State, Minnesota, Boise State on match point. This is Minnesota's last chance to really get the ball started.
The ball isn't here.
It isn't here unless they play Zenyatta.
That's true, but nobody's going to play Zenyatta. I mean, Zarya has like her orbs that she shoots out, and Wu Yang's got some orbs, so I don't know.
But those aren't balls. Those are orbs.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, I don't know.
Depends on how optimistic we're feeling.
Reinhardt,
I'm
please,
feeling pretty
someone
optimistic.
play Reinhardt.
Not about Reinhardt. I'm feeling pretty optimistic about our team because, yet again, we did a full sweep on a map. And that is continually making me excited for how things are going to go with Ohio State next week.
Yeah, it shows just how much having the same team that works together all the time really goes to help players.
You
and
get
especially
used to
like
your
our
compositions and your strategies and just the comms. It's so important.
And I mean, even with our new players, Slick Rhodes did incredible this week. He's been with the team since the start of the season. We haven't seen him a whole lot compared to some of the other players. However, we're starting to see them all sort of play that Wrecking Ball composition a lot better, play together a lot better.
Cooking with
and that
gas.
is exactly what they need.
As the cool kids say, cooking with gas.
Cooking
and I'm
with
not
gas.
a cool kid, so I'm like,
cooking with
I
propane. I think that's Maxel.
Is that
Diamond Dog is on the Winston. We don't see that a whole lot, but hey, I'll always take a little funny monkey gameplay.
He's kind of an orb. Like, he's really big, so I don't know. You have to take a lot of creative liberties.
Yeah,
I'd say he's close enough to an orb.
It'll be Clear and Maxel on the DPS with Diamond Dog flexing the tank muscles.
I mean, gorillas are pretty strong.
Yeah, gorillas are pretty strong. They got pretty big muscles. And in fact, if you were to ask Diamond Dog some gorilla facts, I bet she would be more than happy to share them. Diving onto the Genji doesn't quite find much, but Rafa is forced to use a lot of resources, and Diamond Dog goes down to BP0 before Boise State can take any kills of their own. What's his name? Matching Maxel on the Soldier, but Viscuff is going to get, or
I heard that.
is going to get Daydream.
I'm not going to let you
know what? I'm going to say Viscuff just to make you mad.
No, you're not. You're not going to make me mad. I'm going to choose to not react to it.
Look at that. Maxel going for Rafa getting really bold with this one, and he's going to pay for it. You can't play like that. Clear is going to whack you in the face.
Finally getting some kills here.
Viscuff is going to go down to Diamond Dog. Can't deflect lightning, can you?
I mean, maybe if he tried hard enough.
Yeah,
Genji does not try hard enough. If he could, if he did, he would be able to deflect lightning.
He's a slacker. BP0 and what's his name are going to go down to Maxel, but Verity's going to find Clear, but not. I mean, Hex is going to hit him with the power of sound.
The boop boop.
Get the boop.
Boise State able to push the robot a little further, almost being able to match the distance that Minnesota was able to make the first time around.
Yeah, looking to, they managed to get the bot right there. They do take the lead. Looking to push it up to get that forward spawn, give them a little bit of an advantage moving into the next team fight. However, they are going to have to win one more if they want that bot to go all the way. Diamond Dog looking for a dive onto what's his name. Forces him out, doesn't really do a whole lot.
Hurting bad.
There we Clear gets the pulse bomb off. The supports are left wide open. Verity getting taken down low and forcing him back. Visor comes out of Maxel, going on to BP0. Doesn't really find much out of it. I mean, Maxel has gone on record to say that his ultimate is kind of a nerf because he hits so many headshots anyway, but it could always be a little bit nice to have.
He's so humble.
Yeah,
forced
to kind of run around a little bit.
I mean, that's kind of what Soldier does. He runs. That's kind of his whole thing. he is literally default shooter guy. So, you know,
he is a guy with gun. Diamond Dog alone on the point while the rest of the team is off doing other things.
Tank fight.
However, the tank fight is not going to go his way, especially when Verity
a double kill
gets two.
That's cray-cray on the support.
Yeah, you know, that wasn't very fair. BP0 had 2 supports. Diamond Dog only had 1, so who really won that one?
Nobody, actually. Because there is no winning in war.
War never changes. But you know what does change? Who has the bot?
Oh my goodness.
Because Minnesota is going to be taking the bot, and also, yeah, the ult.
They have almost all of theirs.
They have not spent anything.
Yeah, we've seen a couple.
Oh, the beat comes through from Hex on like no health, and they find 2 out of it.
Wow, and we see the Kitsune Rush and Dragon Blade getting brought out to battle, but might not be able to find much. We see Hex getting taken down, but it's that's a lot of kills. But there goes Viscuff and Veridity, both the V's.
And BP0.
Great way to bounce back.
Minnesota using 2 ultimates, not finding anything out of it. Boise State only using 1 and finding a ton.
That rhymed. Good job.
Yeah.
You should write poetry. You know that?
Yes.
Do a haiku right now.
I don't like poetry. It was my least favorite. It was my least favorite part of English. I'm gonna keep it for real.
We see the monkey. He has his ultimate done. I'm excited for it.
Is haiku 7-13-7 or is it 7-5? 5-7-5.
Yeah. You wouldn't know because you hated
Yes,
poetry.
I did not like poetry, but Clear is going to take out what's his name. Clear does not like him not having a name. Diamond Dog already in there.
By the
has to use the Primal Rage. He's going on Rafa. Nobody's there to help the Wu Yang.
Getting beaten.
And he's
Where
getting
did Viscuff come from? He wasn't even there.
Talk about collateral damage. Verity just took him right to him.
I didn't even see
He's taking down them as they get this spot.
Wow, all the way back. That's what you want to see. Free reign over the bot. Almost getting to 120 meters. Minnesota only at 31. A rough start, but look at him go. They're over halfway to that final checkpoint.
Yeah,
halfway past the first 2.
Minnesota definitely leading in ultimates though. Rafa, what's his name, and BP0 all having ultimates to work with. Diamond Dog already pressuring out supports, not really letting him get a foot in the door. As BP0 really trying to force him out. Diamond Dog is getting a solo grab.
Oh, no.
Rafa's going to finish it off.
But look at
the point is almost there.
It's 1.5 meters.
Hex is going to find what's his name, but Viscuff is going to get Daydream as well. Boise State is going to lose this team fight, but Minnesota is still losing players left and right. Clear.
Is he going to try and push the bot when they're not looking?
No, because the bot isn't there.
Away. Nah,
yeah, they walked the bot. Yeah. However, Clear is just going to be, he's going to be bullying what's his name. Verity is also going to be taking
the pressure on them from the back, split their team. That's what they try to do. Clear getting the damage on Viscuff. He's low. Just a couple more punches.
The bot is just walking back. He's just kind of standing there.
He's slowly moving forward. I can't tell who, but I imagine Daydream or Hex are on it right now.
Yeah, Boise State has just managed to discombobulate
just like, it's close.
Offense.
Oh, but it's stopped. Man, they almost had it. Just barely missing their opportunity, and the robot gets pushed back again with Maxel getting down. That's a lot of DPS missing.
Yeah, but in the end, they're still on their territory, so keeping it here for even 4 more minutes is going to be fairly
just like Linkin Park once said, in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, but Daydream is going to go down
5 health.
6 health. He's so low. Oh, no. Run, Diamond Dog, run.
Got a couple kills.
Don't run.
Clear
and Maxel finding 2.
She just barely survives, but still the pressure is kept high.
They want the monkey gone. What did he do?
They are done with the Winston. They do not like it.
Going for a crazy
Maxel's going to
what's his name out of nowhere.
Catches him out of nowhere.
And
the beat comes through,
goes down.
takes out what's his name, and Maxel's just living in their spawn.
Oh, we see the support fight. Verity's getting low. Oh, but Hex goes down too.
Verity is just that little bit better,
man.
and Viscuff is going to take down Maxel. Was the solo beat really worth it in the end?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, they're just stalling at this point. Like, even if they are so close to that end point, they're stalling, and they've got a lot of time that they've wasted on Minnesota's side. Minnesota, yet again, with that ultimate advantage. Boise State has none. Minnesota has 3. Let's just hope they don't have troubles with using it properly.
I will say Minnesota's doing a lot better job at not wasting all of their ultimates. However, they're not getting any value with them. Visor comes through from Maxel saying, 2 ultimates. Rafa and Viscuff both getting their ultimates smacked. Not really getting anything through with them. Viscuff is going to go down.
The power of music yet again. High damage being put onto BPO. Oh, there we go. All this
takes
stuff is
himself
Veridity.
out.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice that. You know, I feel like that's a Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. Something war, something honor. I don't
Something
know.
war never changes.
Yeah, exactly.
Clear's gonna stick him, but the
spawn.
Suzu.
Wait, but he's gonna be able to make it.
He's getting pushed
to the
and no one
end.
touches.
That's what they
Boise
needed.
State manages to get it all the way, winning in 3-0.
The pulse bomb was just a cover up to get it all the way to the end. Boise State winning the third map, and it's going to be DPS again. It is Clear taking it again.
Ha! You fell for one of the classic wonders.
Play the game with the punch, taking down Veridity, keep the pressure on the what's his name. Man, Diamond Dog taking down Rafa. Just a lot of damage here and there. Another punch, 2 separate punch kills onto him.
Overall, just clean play out of Boise State. Good 3-0 win. It's what they needed. They
This
needed
is what
that
I want to see.
win.
This is what we need to see for next week. Boise State has had things been rough for a little bit, but a clean 3-0 against the matching standing team, this is what you want. You want to show your prowess. You want to show what you can do when you're playing right. When you got your people, when you got your players, this is what you need.
Yeah, Boise State got a lot better use out of their ultimates. They did a whole lot more with their DPS line. And overall, it was just that allowed them to win today. But
who's it going to be? Is it going to be Stanky
winner?
McStanker? I hope it is. Oh,
come on.
Maybe not. Maybe
Come
so.
on.
Nah.
Is
Is it going to be Tony again? It's rigged. I'm telling you, it's rigged. We see 2 Tonys and Jenny. This is rigged. I'm telling you. This is crazy.
But in the end, Boise
doesn't
State
even
did come
matter.
out with a 3-0. That's what we wanted to see.
Very excited.
We were looking for a little bit of that comeback story for Boise State, and they're starting to get it. They started their season off a little rough, but now they're looking to be on the up and up, and I cannot tell you how excited I am to really watch them go next week.
I wish next week was just here because I really want to see what happens. Because after they played today, I feel like Ohio State might be quaking in their boots just a little bit. I'd be quaking in my boots a little bit.
However, that's not all that we have tonight. After Overwatch, we do have a PEC Rocket League game against Minnesota. So feel free to stick around for that as we are going to go to a quick break, and we'll be right back in with some Rocket League action.
My friends know me as Derek, but I'm also Master Sergeant Raxter. This is my life in the Air National Guard.
Hey, oh my.
Scott Matlock, underrated recruit, has built himself into one of the best defensive players in the Mountain West.
What would you do if you couldn't fail? Would you see every setback as a catalyst to keep going? This is the innovator's mindset, because innovation demands daring. Is finding thousands of ways that don't work, and the one that changes everything. It's when your unrelenting spirit sees the world's needs and says, I will create something better. So, what will you do? Will you let your genius run wild? Give yourself the space to be great. Set your sights on something even bigger. Because we know changing the world doesn't happen by chance. It comes out of the blue.
Let me show you what I got.
With the Dairy West Fueling Station, we really wanted to create a place that our players could come and be fueled and hydrated in a healthy way, fuel their minds, fuel their bodies so they can compete at the highest level. Dairy West has really allowed us to do that, and we're excited to see what this space turns into. This is only phase one. There's many iterations to come. It's truly unique in college esports, and we're excited to see how that continues to evolve. We're really thankful for Dairy West's support and look forward to continue working with them.
Let me show you what I got.
It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything.
Even there. Talk about collateral damage. Verity just took him right to him.
I didn't even do that.
Oh, he's taking down them as they get this spawn. Not able to outrun the hamster. However, Strider hurting for certain as Clear continues to pick people up. Verity is going to take the pick onto Lyric. Big damage from Clear on the Widowmaker. Looking for just one more hit. It's going to take out Verity. A little bit of taste of his own man. Brings him right back. Reaper, though, right on him. That's Zarya's weakness. A lot of damage. However, Reaper is going to be able to...
I think everyone's weakness is a lot of damage.
I mean, that is true, but there's not very much sustain. What's his name? Is going to take out Daydream, but Maxel taking out 2 in the back line.
To work with.
Yeah, Clear taking a really good off angle. Manages to get
that's a lot of damage.
Oh, Strider with a kill on Verity. A good mana boost comes through onto Clear. Lots of damage getting taken to BPO. And that's going to be a dead Diva. Rafa goes down as well.
Sorry, I had to do some very difficult math in my head.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Rafa taking a lot of damage. Taken down. Maxel gets what's his name as well. Minnesota down 2. Verity gets the bubble, is able to live for just a little bit longer, but Vicious is not able to escape the hamster. Dies. Minus dies. Minus dies. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Boise State Esports Arena. I'm your host, Bryce, and we have a little bit more Overwatch content for you guys to end off the night. And that will be an interview with our Winston extraordinaire, Diamond Dog. So, honestly, how are you feeling after that game? I know that it was a really good game for you guys. You got to break out the Winston. We all love to see a little bit of Winston. So just how are you feeling after this game?
I'm feeling really great. We had kind of a rough start to the season, but we've been on the up and up lately, and it's great to see, gradually improving and adapting to our opponents, definitely because, they have new rosters now, they have new additions, and being able to grow and learn from that is really good.
Yeah, and especially because Minnesota hasn't played in the PEC before and really haven't played in many scenes. They're a complete unknown. I mean, we knew that they were 0-4 or they were 2-2, I guess now 2-3, but we didn't know a whole lot after that, and it was really cool to see the Winston get brought out. I love a little bit of Winston. I think he's the best character in the game. I personally like Reinhardt a little bit more, but it's also hard to beat Big Man with 20 Hammer. And I alluded to it on stream. You are the person to go to when it comes to knowledge on primates. So would you care to impart a little bit of your wisdom?
Yeah, sure. I'm currently an environmental science major, but I hope to work with primates one day in a zoo or a sanctuary setting. Back home, I actually work at the Philadelphia Zoo during the summers. So gorillas are one of the great apes alongside humans, bonobos, orangutans, and chimpanzees. They are found in Africa, and they are 4 species. We have the western lowland gorilla, which is what you see in zoos most commonly, because they're the only ones that can can, survive well in captivity. Mountain gorillas, which are the ones Diane Fossey studied. Winston also happens to be a mountain gorilla, if you were wondering which subspecies he happens to be. There is also cross river gorillas and eastern lowland gorillas. They are all currently critically endangered due to threats such as poaching and deforestation.
So you said that gorillas were great apes. Does that make Winston a great-er ape?
Perhaps.
But overall, I would like to say that this whole series was really great for Boise State. It was almost a return to form of what we got used to seeing last season. A lot of that hit you from several different angles and really just kind of discombobulate you. I feel like Map 3 really showed that off.
Yeah, definitely. Maxel and Hex were on their own thing doing a side quest. And me and Jenny, we were just always next to each other.
Yeah, he had Hex trying to add to his highlight reel on Lucio with the solo beat.
I mean, his brig on King's Row certainly was something.
Yeah, I mean, it's always fun to see. I love to see players that are just kind of off doing their own thing, especially when it works out really well.
Yeah.
Just the spawn hold on Queen's Row is really rough to get out of if you can't break that wall.
Yeah, definitely. We were kind of getting a little silly the last map, but...
Hey, I mean, when you're the best in the West, you can afford to be a little silly.
Yeah, and I do feel a little bad they hit the ban on the ball, and our ball player isn't even playing.
Well, joke's on them. They wasted a ban.
Yeah.
Before we end off, is there any shout-outs that you'd like to give?
Definitely Clear getting play of the game 3 times in a row. That is definitely a feat. But, just my whole team. It's always fun, especially during these home games, getting to interact with the community. Everybody's loving the trading cards. It's just a really fun night.
Yeah, and I believe that will be the end of our interview. Thank you, Diamond Dog, for coming on to stream. It means a lot. Congratulations on the win and a little bit of Winston gameplay. We don't get to see it a whole lot, but it's really nice when it happens. Thank you, Doc, for the rubber band. And that will be all for Overwatch. Don't go away, though, because we still have a little bit of PEC Rocket League action to come after this. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back.
It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything.
Scott Matlock, underrated recruit, has built himself into one of the best defensive players in the Mountain West.
What would you do if you couldn't fail? Would you see every setback as a catalyst to keep going? This is the innovator's mindset, because innovation demands daring. It's finding thousands of ways that don't work, and the one that changes everything. It's when your unrelenting spirit sees the world's needs and says, I will create something better. So, what will you do? Will you let your genius run wild? Give yourself the space to be great? Set your sights on something even bigger, because we know changing the world doesn't happen by chance. It comes out of the blue.
Hey, oh my. me show you what I got.
With the Dairy West Fueling Station, we really wanted to create a place that our players could come and be fueled and hydrated in a healthy way, fuel their minds, fuel their bodies so they can compete at the highest level. Dairy West has really allowed us to do that, and we're excited to see what this space turns into. This is only phase one. There's many iterations to come. It's truly unique in college esports, and we're excited to see how that continues to evolve. We're really thankful for Dairy West's support and look forward to continue working with them.
Let me show you what I got.
My friends know me as Derek, but I'm also Master Sergeant Raxter. This is my life in the Air National Guard.
Hello and welcome back to the Boise State Esports Arena. Done with Overwatch after Boise State pulled off a very convincing 3-0 win. We are going into Rocket League, which was supposed to happen yesterday, but it got pushed off till today. And you know what? It's going to be great. Boise State has a little bit of momentum with the team taking a really good win, and Rocket League looking to continue. I'm your host, Bryce Jensen, once again joined by AJ Pepley, and we are both incredibly excited for this game.
Especially after last game, with how hyped that was. My hype train is continuing on, even into this one. I'm super stoked.
Yeah, and in Week 6 of the PEC Rocket League, it fixed featured a really good mix of really clean play and developing team chemistry across several key matchups. Boise State with a 3-0 win over Utah, continuing their consistent form and composed rotations and steady offensive pressure. Kansas putting together a strong showing with a 3-0 result against Ohio State, maintaining control throughout the series and finding key goals and in transition.
Minnesota picked up an important 3-0 victory over Syracuse, showcasing disciplined teamwork and reliable defense to close out each game. In one of the closer matchups this week, Baylor came away with a 3-1 win against Michigan State, relying on balanced play and smart adjustments to finish the series. Nebraska had the bye this week, using the break to reset before heading into the next stretch of the season. Week 6 offered a balanced state of performances, with teams continuing to refine their pace and identify as the PEC Rocket League season moves forward.
Yeah, and Baylor, and taking a look at the current standings for Rocket League, Baylor continues to lead the pack with 6 wins and no losses, fueled by steady offense and balance across the field, averaging 3 goals and nearly 8 shots per game. Boise State remains close behind at 4 wins and 1 loss, posing some of the highest save and shot totals in the league. Their ability to generate pressure and recover defensively has been key to their success. Kansas and Michigan State sit neck and neck in the middle of the standings, each with 3 wins. Kansas leans on its physical play and consistent demo pressure, while Michigan State thrives on teamwork and efficient scoring. Syracuse continues to show growth, matching Kansas in wins, but still looking for that next level of consistency on both ends of the field.
Nebraska has remained competitive in every match, maintaining solid offensive averages despite a tougher schedule. Meanwhile, Ohio State and Utah are looking to rebound in the coming weeks, both showing flashes of potential, but still searching for momentum to turn close games into wins. Minnesota rounds out the standings, but their fundamentals and defensive structure suggest they're closer to breaking through than their record might show. Across the board, Week 6 stats point to a competitive and evolving field, one where every team is finding its rhythm as the PEC season deepens.
Yeah, and honestly, with this, Boise State is going to be looking to expand their record just a little bit more. And Minnesota really still looking for their own foot in the door. And it's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out. In fact, we actually have our current season leaders for Rocket League. You can see all of Boise State's members are currently in that top 10, with Woozy, Durtho, and Preston all having very consistent scores. Woozy leading the goals with 17, and Durtho and Preston not too far behind with 15. All of them really being shot and kind of demo heavy as well. They're always looking for stuff. But I would like to point out, Baylor and Nebraska also have all 3 of their players in the top 10, with Baylor having 3 of the top 5.
And yeah, Nebraska not too far behind. There is definitely a lot of scary stuff going on with those 2 teams. Fortunately, that's not something Boise State has to worry about tonight.
Yeah, they got to worry about the Minnesota. And Minnesota is just sort of in an odd spot right now. They're currently 0-5, winless in the season. They're really looking for their foot in the door. And are they going to find it tonight? Can they really break through? If you're to ask me, I do think Boise State is the stronger team. They're looking to continue their win streak, keep that discipline, and keep winning against the teams that they're slated to.
I mean, in general, you can't put too much dirt on Minnesota here. They are at a 0-5 versus our 4-1, so that is a pretty big difference. But as always, don't underestimate somebody. Don't assume just because they're the underdog they ain't gonna win. There's plenty of underdog stories out there where they win.
Yeah, like the Mighty Ducks. Remember the Titans.
This and that.
Those are the only 2 sports movies I've watched, so I couldn't name any more. But I'm sure there's more out there.
Doesn't have to just be. They can be other things.
Yeah, but you know what? Doc had a lot of fun in the last one. He got to open 2 whole packs on his own. But
I don't
AJ
think that's
and we got some packs of our own.
We got the goods.
Before we get into Rocket League action, we're going to do a little bit of pack opening. And AJ, why don't you start us off?
I start. Well, I don't think the camera's calibrated for me. The camera's calibrated for you. So
Okay,
I think you should start.
Then I guess I will start.
Or apparently it could be either.
It could be either, but we've decided on me to start first.
Just make things easier on the broadcast.
Something to know about me, I like Pokemon cards. I'm a big Pokemon card fan. I am that kind of nerd. That and miniature collecting, but cards have always been a pretty big passion of mine. So seeing that Boise State now has some cards, it is very nice to see. We're going to get rid of this one. And I got a...
You got to move your hands.
I got to move my hands. I got a Jonathan Foraker card.
Okay.
I'm still trying to find the best way to put the cards. So
put it below.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, like
down
right
there.
here.
Yeah, okay, maybe something like that. We'll get there.
It's odd because I'm seeing myself in the corner there, and then I'm seeing my hands. And we got a We got an Alexis card.
I do
Not
like
bad.
that black
I
background. We
love
focused
this.
on it
I
earlier.
love the portrait cards. I think
Super cool.
these are my favorites. I like the all blackout ones. We got a Nolan Jenna, one of the Smash Bros players. I'm very familiar.
My favorite, but just because he plays Bowser, I love
Oh
Bowser.
yeah. We got Cade Hall,
Like
one
to see
our
it.
very own Woozy.
Good stuff.
In the campus colors. We got Carter Jones, another Overwatch player.
Just from last game. You might have missed it.
Yeah. We got Wyatt Morrison. I believe he's one of our Valorant players, if I am not mistaken.
You'd be right about that. At least I think you'd be right about that.
Yeah.
I'm very confused by your orientation of your cards right now. I don't really know where you're going with this.
What do you mean? Or I'm,
you have 4 separate stacks going right now.
Oh, yeah. We got Anthony Holmes, Mountain West Champions card. Very, very nice card. Match doc there. Another Wyatt Morrison card.
Okay.
And
is this
Cade
a shiny
Hall.
one?
A signed Cade Hall card.
Insane.
No way.
Just for you, too.
Sweet. Yes. We love it. Sam, what more?